Hello, this is VK3TVZ. Finally, we have finished this project of the DC Power board. Had a few little hiccups with it along the way, and we had a short circuit in the power LED. I'm not sure how that happened because it was working originally, and after a bit of fault finding we discovered it was a short circuit, so we've replaced that now. And the other little issue that we had was we wired the amp meter around the wrong way, so instead of it going forward, the meter was going in the reverse direction. So we've made a new wiring cable for that because it wasn't quite long enough to stretch over. But anyway, we'll show you the project now, and before we close it up we'll show you the wiring. So we'll do that right now for you. Well, here we go with the finished project here. Now, as we said in the earlier part of the video, we've got our input terminals, on-off power switch, power LED. This is the one that shorted out actually. Here we go, this is the one we've replaced. Funny enough, it now works, but anyway, we've replaced it with this one and there's no problems. Voltmeter, got the DC amps, and our output terminals. These ones here are the negative, these are the positive. Now, earlier in the video we had two holes up here above the meters. We've inserted two blue LEDs here so we can backlight these meters. But what we actually did for the covers is we've used an old blown fuse, and we've taken the glass out and used the end nipples as the light covers. And just the bottom of the covers have been cut open here, so the light will shine down into the meters and not shine too much into your face because they're actually very, very bright. Anyway, this is the wiring layout. It's, as I mentioned, it was quite a lot to get into this container, but anyway, we've managed to do it. So we've got our negative, which runs through to the negative side of the voltmeter. From there it goes straight across to these row of terminals here, which are all bridged using an aluminium bar. With the power, we've got power coming in through here, through the switch. We're using both sides of the contact to get maximum amperage. Comes out here to the positive side of the voltmeter, and from there it is bridged to the positive side of the amp meter, and then it comes out from the negative side of the voltmeter to the positive rail, which again is connected to all these terminals by using an aluminium strip, and that seems to work very well. We've got our power LED down there somewhere, that's in here, and that's just simply tapped on where we could fit. It's got the positive lead in here, negative leads over here. With the blue backlighting LEDs, it's a bit hard to see, but we've got the blue and yellow wires in here, and they come through, and there is actually some resistors that are in here. It's all soldered together and covered in heat shrink, and that side wires off to the positive here. The blue wires here are the negative, and the yellow wire is the positive, which is here. So there you have it. Okay, we'll screw the base plate on. This is the base plate I was talking about earlier, which is basically it's just got a back panel, some feet on there, and it gives the adequate width to cover the meters, because as mentioned, the back of the meters sit a little bit below this measurement here, which was 20 millimeters, so we've had to go a bit deeper than that. Okay, we'll put this thing together and fire it up and give you a demonstration. So stay tuned. Okay, I think we all hooked up. We've just got a test power supply here. Here's our cable, our power cable. We've mounted the fuse down here close to the power source. So we've got our negative in, positive in. So we're all ready to go. Here we go. Power on. So you should hopefully be able to see that. We've got just over 13 volts there, and currently no power being consumed. But what we have done, we've hooked up a transceiver here, and we've got a dummy load there, so we can power this on and just do some transmit tests. We'll set it to medium power because that power supply won't handle too much power. Okay, so now when we transmit, we get our amp meter come on, and we're drawing 3.5 amps. Actually, sorry, 2.5 amps there. Just under 3. It's approaching 3 amps. Let's say 3 amps. It's actually gone up a little now. So there we go. That all seems to work very nicely. Those LEDs are still very bright, but they're lighting up the display nicely there. So anyway, there we have it. 5 outputs with a main input terminal. So now we can go and clean this mess up here. So probably we'll do that tomorrow. We'll install the power board and neaten everything up. So anyway, thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. It's been a bigger project than I thought actually, but I'm glad to see it all done. Anyhow, thanks again for watching. This is VK3TVZ signing out.